Spirit does not operate on our human sense of urgency. It does not operate on our timeline, on our clock whatsoever. I wanted to share this reminder that Spirit's timing is sacred, Spirit's timing is divine, right? Spirit will often drop us these little breadcrumbs, these little nuggets, these little pieces to puzzles, and wait for the conditions of our life, our heart, our awareness to be stable, to receive and maintain, right? Spirit moves in cycles, in seasons, in layers of unfolding. Spirit's work is very subtle. What feels like a delay for us is often spirit making sure that we are perfectly placed, perfectly open, and ready to receive at the right moment. Spirit's messages are always divinely delivered. Like, I absolutely love this. And how this can show up for us. The most common way I would say is the message doesn't really make sense yet. Sometimes Spirit will leave a little nugget for something to unfold. There's still other pieces of the puzzle that need to also be presented to put everything together. So the message doesn't make sense right in the moment. You might receive like a phrase, a symbol. There's maybe a synchronicity. You might run into somebody. You receive a little nugget that doesn't make sense in the moment, but weeks, months, sometimes years later, it all clicks. It all makes sense. Aha, I get it. There's also future preparation to consider, right? Spirit will leave some guidance, and we may not be quite ready to act on it. There could be some resistance, it could be a subconscious belief that's preventing us from acting on that spirit nugget. But um, the soul and the human self are both equally being prepped and primed for that guidance to blossom. Sometimes we receive a message. Sometimes there's repetition to a message where a message will circle over and over and over again until it clicks. And that's also because each time we circle back to the message, we have gained more life experience. We've gained or developed our spiritual awareness as well. So we'll circle back to the message a few times over until suddenly it's like, oh, okay, we really get the depth of the message because of the repetition. Honestly, I also believe that there can be a sense of slowness as a form of protection from spirit. Okay. So if spirit just dumps all this information on you, it can be hella overwhelming, right? They'll drop little nuggets so that we can take these little bite sized chunks of their message and let each little chunk, each little spirit nugget kind of marinate, right? Kind of sit within us so that we can work with our intuition, our own psychic skills and connection to help make sense of that message. The timing of Spirit's revelations can be protective because, like I touched on earlier, they want to make sure our life, our spirit, our soul is all in order. We want to be in an energetically, mentally, physically stable state to fully receive spirit's guidance. Spirit does not work like a magic 8 ball, like we've been conditioned to believe. You shake the ball and you get your answer. Sometimes spirit messages land with a synchronicity, with a life experience. Things need to develop and sort of ripen for the message to fully land and fully be received and integrated. Now, here's a tip that has really helped me in my own development, in my own understanding of spirit, and that is practicing patience as a practice of devotion. Treat waiting as an active practice. Instead of asking, when will this make sense? Instead, ask, how can I move in alignment for this message to make sense for me? How can I move in alignment now while the message unfolds? This helps us to be present while still honoring the future. Spirit does not move on our clock. Remember that messages are timeless, and you will never miss what is meant for you. It's our job just to tend to these messages with patience, with trust, with openness, with curiosity, and then wait for the moment that these messages blossom, bloom, and explode into our life. I hope this video brought you a little bit of insight, some guidance, and understanding the mysterious way that spirit can work for us. If you vibed with this video, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. My name is Christy Ann. I am a psychic medium, energy healer, and spiritual coach. And I'd love to work with you one-on-one if you're looking to deepen your practice, your connection with spirit. You can head to thewanderinglioness.com or just go to the video description box and you can get more information there. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.